And our officials tonight, Rob Rourke, Randy Hemmerman, and Gerald Williams. And we are set. You know, we were talking before the game. KO has to stay in the lineup tonight. He cannot afford to get in foul trouble.
Yes, he's got to be selective on his block shots and what shots to challenge because they really need his presence on the floor.
As Javon Levi running the point, prior to the game, he was given a game ball by Coach Young for scoring his 1,000th point. He is having a heck of a year. Montez Young also getting the start tonight. It's his fourth start of the season as the shot clock reads 9. Levi. Boy, KO rolled to the hole. On top, Patrick Mwamba, nice ball fake, pull-up jumper. Levi tracks it down. Back to Mwamba for the 3. And again, Javon Levi. That's why he averages over 4 boards a game. They're going to call that an offensive foul. That's going to be a charge. Great hustle, though, by Javon to start things off.
Well, that was great hustle. There's 2 good shots from the outside, and you know, Levi does a great job running down and chasing down basketballs, and that particular time trying to drive to the rim, he pushed off.
Louisiana has not played since January 6th. They beat Arkansas State in overtime. Their next game against Little Rock, that was canceled because of COVID protocols. This is a team that has actually shot a lot better in Sun Belt Conference play as we look at the keys for the Raging Cajun.
Yeah, the key for them is transition points, you know, getting up and down the floor, and then their bench scoring. Who can come off the bench and score for them?
Duguay, the senior out of Senegal, drops his first 2, averaging just over 5 points a ball game. Actually hit the game winner right here against UTA, a game-winning 3 back in 2020, and I'll never forget that game. Here's Talbot's first shot. No, goes down hard. Tez tries to get the rebound, bounce around, and Louisiana's got it. And for UTA, their keys to the game.
Yeah, for them is rebounding. You got to out-rebound this team because, you know, the Cajuns are very good at getting up and down the floor and getting off the rim and going, but also keeping turnovers low. You cannot give up turnovers in this game.
This Louisiana team, they have Power 5 conference size. They've got rim protectors. They have shooting ability and depth as they open up a 5-0 lead. Trajan Wesley, the 5'9 junior out of Navasota, Texas, went to Cy Falls High School. Got a lot of family and friends here tonight. Here is Mwamba. UTA coming off that tough overtime loss in their last contest. Levi on the drive. Kept it. Talbot's got to launch it. Tez Young does get it off before the shot clock goes off. But Louisiana comes away with it. They've hit both of their shots so far. Mavs 0 for 5.
Well, Louisiana on defense, they really get after you, you know, make you kind of rush some of your plays and some of your shots. Offensively, they really patient, swing the ball around and look for some inside presence.
Now, Louisiana coming off a game where they shot 50% from the floor. That should be a charge. Nope, they're just going to say it went out of bounds. Duguay, I thought, would be called for the foul. So what does UTA have to do right now? They are 0 for 5 shooting the basketball, but 3 of those have been from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I think they just need to slow down just a little. I think they're playing with a high intensity of moving the basketball and moving themselves. But, you know, use the shot fake, go around, and take what the defense gets you. You're not going to get all the way to the rim on this team.
You know, and you look at David Azor, the leading scorer in the Sun Belt Conference, 17 points a game, 26-point average in conference play. One person's not going to make up his scoring.
No, not at all. I mean, it's just got to be a team bonding thing here where everybody's got to, you know, share the basketball and score.
And the turnover. Up ahead to Brown. Brown's spin move runs into traffic. Nice triple team. Deep in the corner. Shot won't go down by Kobe Julian. Julian hit a game winner against Coastal Carolina this season. UTA's looking for their first made field goal. Montez Young Jr. Tez on the drive.
There it is. A little tunnel drive, soft off the glass, put it in.
Only 2 points in the last 3 games for Montez Young on 1 of 4 shooting. That's a good sign. Then comes up with a steal. Clear path to the basket. Nice little step through. Got it.
That was a nice step through move. The defender flew by from outside. He put it concentrated off the rim. That's a great move.
Louisiana turns the ball over 16 times a game overall, but only 14 in Sun Belt play. That's the kind rim for Julian.
And that's what that team will do. They'll bait you on the outside a little bit and go backdoor on you. So they'll look for a lot of high-low backdoor passes.
I tell you, Julian, I'm sure Louisiana fans are glad to see him playing. Injured his knee back in 2020. Started the first 8 games then, had the knee injury. Didn't play until the last 4 games of last season. Good to see him in the lineup and healthy. Tough shot, buried.
Good turnaround jumper. Good pass inside.
So the score is Louisiana 7, Tez Young 6. Nice backdoor cut. Can't get it to go. Talbot skies for the rebound. Talbot at 6'5", he is a pretty good rebounder.
Yes, he's really good around pushing the ball up the floor, too, when he get it. And, you got to look out for him in transition because he loves to shoot that three-point jumper.
Mwamba lost the handle. Second turnover of the game. KO with a block, but the putback by Duguay.
That was a nice effort by KO trying to block that shot.
KO coming in. That was his 43rd block of the season. He's had blocks in every game but one. UTA, the number 2 team in blocks in the Sun Belt Conference. Alley-oop and slam dunk KO.
How do you do? The slam dunk right there. Good pass by Levi over the top.
That's a way to get back in a ball game. Just play your game. And talking to the coaching staff as UTA's hit their last 4, they said, we just have to do what we've been doing this year.
Yes, and just do it, better and with a better percentage.
Brown has to kick it out. Nice ball movement by the Cajun. No. Rebound loose. Levi's got it. Mwamba on the right side. Gets the bounce pass. And they're going to call that a travel. Interesting call.
Yeah, they got him on that one. He didn't put it on the floor that time, Ron.
UTA trailed 5-0 to start the game, but they pulled it.
So they got some really good post players that can pass backdoor. So what UTA's got to do is really defend inside that midline area.
Well, Coach Young, one of his fortes, and he has really coached up the defense this season, very much improved. Jack Hoiberg checks into the lineup for UTA. He's coming off missing 2 games because of COVID. And Nick Alame, who's had to start a couple of games, wasn't feeling all that well earlier. It is not COVID. He's in the lineup. And also Jamar Wilson, who has had an outstanding freshman year as the 3 goes down. Julian with the tray.
Yeah, Julian's a really good three-point shooter from the outside, especially shooting get it off with skip passes.
Well, he had a season-high 20 versus Arkansas State in the last game. He's hit now 8 of his last 13 from beyond the arc. Here is Levi. Shot clock at 5. Pull up Alame. He's hit from behind, and he'll go to the line.
And that was a good pass from up top, swinging the ball around. Alame's player was looking the other way. He went back door, kind of doing reverse thing here. You see it right there, going right back door, getting a nice soft touch for a shot. Defender, all they can do is foul him.
And the foul was on Julian. That is his first personal. And here is the sophomore from Paris, France. Had 17 versus Mary Hardin Baylor earlier this season. Had a huge three-pointer in the South Alabama game in the 150 mark. And that definitely helped UTA. Almost had his first double-double of the year in the last game versus Georgia State. Had 9 and 9. He's very deceptive leaper. He can jump out of a gym.
Yeah, he can get up. I'm telling you.
He's got hops. Ooh. He's starting to get healthy again. Julian, a little jump spot. Nice reverse for Kobe Julian.
That's a nice little hop step there, finishing on the other side of the rim. A twister going in.
That was mom and dad are pretty happy. They're Louisiana grads. His dad, Wayne, played at Louisiana when they won the Southland Conference Championship. And we've got a whistle. And a foul's going to be called. That's going to be on Joe Charles, who had checked into the lineup.
Foul number 1, Joe Charles, his first, team
Wilson did a great job of scrapping for that for that rebound right there. He said, "Give me that. I want it. I want to put it up there for two." But they say, "Hey, you got to get it by the free throw line."
You know, we've watched him this season. Shamar Wilson, the freshman out of Avondale, Arizona, actually started at Phoenix College, but their season got postponed last season. But he has been fun to just watch his progression.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch him grow. You know, he's been doing a great job on the boards, running the floor, and just been a tremendous teammate.
Well, Julian had the rebound, lost it. That's going to be a blocking foul. And the basket will count.
That's what I was talking about, the back cuts there, Ron. Right here. You know, they like to throw back cuts and throw those passes. Sometimes when you do that, if you're not out of that restraining order right there, then they'll get you. And when I say by the restraining order, that means restricted area.
Right. Brandon Ayu's checked into the lineup. And Kobe Julian will go to the line after the foul was called on Wilson.
You know, those type passes like that going in, it's like football. You're going across the middle.
Right.
You're going to get tagged somewhere. You just got to concentrate and put it in.
Julian last year only played 4 games. And when he's healthy, he shows a lot of promise, especially his freshman year, and everybody got a taste of what he could do. And the injuries started piling up. Here is Alame, 6-point advantage for Louisiana. Biggest lead of the game. Inside, Wilson showing his strength. And UTA's hit 5 of their last 6.
That was a great drive, good finesse layup.
And the turnover, Levi with the layup.
That's what he does best. I call it tap defense from the back.
So you got to watch when Levi's around you. He will pick your pocket in a second.
I better move my wallet.
There you go, I know. I always check to make sure mine's in my pocket. He had 22 steals coming into the game. And there's one by Alame. Young running the left side. Alame, the big Euro step.
Going in attack mode right there, one-on-one.
But, you know, that's what this team has shown. Beginning of the year, obviously they had a little struggles in the non-conference, but that's because they played probably the hardest non-conference schedule of any SBC team. But 5 of UTA's 11 non-conference games were decided by single digits.
Well, that's what's prepared them for conference, and that's where they are right now. They're doing a great job of what they do.
6-0 run for UTA in basketball.
Hey, that shows the toughness in the guy. You know, he's out there doing what he needs to do.
He's from Louisiana. Of course he's tough. I'm more mad at the Louisiana staff, who I've known for a few years. Nobody brought me any Prejean's Boudin balls from Lafayette.
Ooh, maybe they ate it on the bus.
I did a football game there. They took me there at Gator. Boudin balls.
They ate it on the way.
Guy from Pittsburgh eating that. That's pretty impressive.
Maybe they're going to give it to you after the game, Ron.
Yeah, really. Says Young has it rejected. Alame thought he had the rebound, didn't get it, but Duguay just reaching up, swatting it away. The 3 on the way, buried. Joe Charles talked about his three-point shooting.
Yeah, now that's what the coach probably talked about in the huddle at timeout. Hey, let's attack the baseline in transition and go ahead and shoot that 3 if you got it.
You got to get in a guy, his face, who has 57% of his shots are threes. Tez Young can't get it to go. Duguay pulls away the rebound. 6-0 run now for the Ragin' Cajun. Trying to add 3 more to it. Nice touch pass inside Duguay. Charles took it in the head. He is up and he's okay, but what a play by him.
Yeah, that was a good no-looker right there. There it is. Teammate is hanging out there and said, hey, give it to me. I'll put it in for you.
That's the largest lead now of the game for Louisiana, and Charles is going to make sure that actually he hears probably 4 different phones ringing in his head. He just doesn't know which one to pick up.
Really?
Yeah, you get rattled. You know, 8-0 run. Again, this game was tied for about 30 seconds at one point. Here is Levi. Oh, that quick move, ankle breaker. Kicks it out. Young for three. No. Rebound. Duguay again.
Yeah, Young had to go real low to get that pass and get that shot off, should I say, and kind of threw a shot off a little bit.
Gay 3 rebounds in the ball game. KO goes for the shot block. Can't come up with it. Jordan Brown knocks it down. His first field goal made, and it's a 10-0 run.
Can't get Brown that ball inside. He'll use that hook shot on you. He's very good at doing it. Talent.
But his last game was January the 1st. Didn't play in the last contest. And, you know, you and I were talking about the conditioning because of all the games we've done, and we've done dozens and dozens of games already. We had one last night. And you can tell the players that have had COVID and have had to miss some time, and teams that haven't played in a week or so, that third quarter is a struggle, or the second half on the men's side.
It is, because you're trying to get in game shape. You know, practice shape is different. Game shape is a little bit of difference there for your movement and opponents getting after you.
Louisiana shooting 73%. Here's Mwamba out front, being guarded by Caldwell. He was kind of surprised he was wide open. And Mwamba, after going 0 for 3, gets his first tonight.
He did the spin move, said, really? Let me put this in.
I mean, the look on his face was incredible. From the outside, Dure Caldwell can't get it. Levi comes out of the pack. Mwamba on the left side. Back to Levi. Not a big three-point shooter is Brandon Talbot back in the game after making his first collegiate start. Mwamba not afraid to shoot it, and he knocks down the three, his 15th of the season.
That's going to be his spot most of the night. I mean, that's like the second or third shot he's had from that area. He's just got to concentrate and keep putting those shots down.
Levi almost picked it off again. That's going to be a jump ball possession arrow. I don't mean to laugh. It goes to Louisiana, but
what's in your wallet? What's in your wallet?
Yeah, nothing now. If Levi's guarding you, nothing's in that wallet.
Levi's like trying to check the guy's wallet there and take the basketball.
I'm telling you, it's he is active tonight.
Yes,
Javon.
he is.
The graduate out of Killeen, Texas, played his first 4 years at University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. Top 4 active player in career assists. He's been a big-time addition for this team. Caldwell dumps it down. Alame had it, lost it. Nice job, Caldwell. Baseline to Gay, little finger roll.
That's a good pass. It's good steal off that rebound. You got to secure the basketball when you come down with two hands.
Basketball 101. Wamba faked the three. No place to go. Plenty of time on the shot clock. With 10, Levi gives it up. Mwamba baseline pull-up, got it. That's where his game has improved. Last 2 years, he would have shot the three.
Yeah, this time he's, hit the one bounce dribble, pull up, little soft shot. One of the toughest shots in basketball is that short corner.
Now UTA's hit their last 3 shots. They're hitting 57% of their shots. Mwamba, quick hands, knocks it away. 5th turnover against Louisiana. Alame pull-up, and that's swatted away by Ty Harper. Nice defensive play by the freshman out of Norcross, Georgia. Caldwell gets a step on Talbot. They tried a little alley-oop, but Duguay kind of went off to the side. KO, no. And Alame is going to be fouled on the play. AU with the foul. And with that, we'll take a timeout. 6 minutes and 14 seconds left to play. Any shot fakes. Talk about that for UTA.
Yeah, shot fakes will get you an open look because defenders like the Raging Cajun like to come out hot on defense. If you can shot fake, get them up, one bounce dribble, you have a nice shot, maybe a mid-range jumper.
And that leads me to Louisiana's defense. How about UTA using the mid-range jumper?
Yeah, they got to keep looking for those. You know, pass, kick it out.
Slam dunk Wilson.
That time, that was a good penetration there. Nice, as I say, staying at the dunker spot for the dunk.
Louisiana very unselfish in this basketball game. They've made 12 field goals, 11 have come off an assist. You like seeing that if you're a coach.
Absolutely. The more, the more.
On top, Brown will launch the three. Doesn't get the bounce. Talbot skies. Here's Alame. Sees a little bit of an opening to the hole. Got it.
That was a good look. He froze the defender, went right straight for the tunnel drive, finished it up.
Bar Marlin does not like what he sees, and he's going to call the...
Yeah, it's a big loss for both programs. And, you know, hey, just, those guys just hang in there, get well, and fight through this stuff.
And it's a 1-point advantage after trailing by 10 at 26-16. UTA now on a 6-0 run. They've hit 5 of the last 6 field goals. Brown just trying to be physical with them. 3-on-2 if they hurry. To Levi. Oh, Talbot wanted it back. Heads up play by Levi, just drawing that contact.
Yeah, he's drawing a lot of attention when he drives in there. Right in here, kind of cuffs the basketball. There's a reach in, but he's really drawing the defense in a great deal.
Doesn't he have to shoot an outside shot, though, so people have to respect that?
Yes, and he's just got to, you know, get in that lane there, kind of slow his speed down a little bit, and pull up for the J, or a shot fake like we talked about earlier, and sidestep over and shoot a J.
Last 2 games, he has been a little more aggressive offensively for the Mavs, shooting 50%. In that Georgia Southern game, he forced overtime with a buzzer-beating shot with a 3-point shot that tied it up, sent it into OT. How about that? Somebody went to basketball camp and learned follow your shot.
Yeah, they did.
Talbot lines it up, lets it fly, was off to the left. As soon as it left his hand, Alame tracks it down.
You got to like the offensive boards for his rebounding by UTA. They're getting second and third shots.
5 offensive rebounds. Mwamba, he is off. Levi again. And they'll set things up. How about Levi? 4 rebounds. He's the leading rebounder for the Mavs so far. Talbot launches the 3. Big rebound. Mwamba with the follow shot.
Mwamba said, get out the way, little fella. Let me go in here and put it in on you.
And that's the first lead for UTA, and it comes off a 9-0 run. Louisiana's gone over 3 minutes and 20 seconds without a point. Brown spin move, sees the triple, throws it over to Greg Young, but Greg hasn't played since he played at Howard Payne. Please don't hit Greg in the stomach. Okay?
Please don't, please.
We don't want that bad Chinese food coming out.
That'll be the longest time out ever.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised he's out here.
Yeah, he's tough cookie.
I got here 3 hours for the game, and he was not good. That's going to be a whistle, and the foul's going to be called on Wesley with a push. And a timeout's going to be called. Jordan Brown so far in the ballgame has taken 4 shots. He's only been able to knock down 1. Closing quarter, something Greg Young, head coach at UTA, has preached from day 1 at practice. Mwamba. Oh, they come way out to meet him. Now they have to switch. Somebody's got to be open. Levi with 2. Buries the 3.
He likes to shoot under pressure with a hand coming out on him.
What a game for Levi. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Haven't seen a triple-double yet this year. Swing it deep in the corner. Shot on the way, knocked down by Jalen Dalcourt. The junior out of Lafayette, Louisiana, comes over from San Jose State. The reason they wanted him because they said, we wanted a guy who can shoot.
He showed it on that last one. Deep 3.
Shot clock at 9. Tried to slip it inside to Wilson. Duguay comes up with it, and they'll set it up. Julian alley-oop, no. But UTA lost the handle of it. Javon Levi, now they made the correct call. They changed it. Official gives the universal my bad sign.
And that's the sign of a good official, Ron, where they can admit they made a mistake and take it the other way.
Jack Hoiberg back into the lineup. And KO also comes back in. Final 2:20 here in the opening half, and it's been a good one. The drive, Alame baseline.
That's a good challenge. Two of the big guys coming at him.
And Alame was 7 in the ball game. Nice pass inside, and Duguay gets the 2.
It's a nice pass. A little dips-a-doodle and then flick it with the wrist.
That is Duguay's 12th point of the ball game. Again, Brayon Ayu, this is only his 4th game he's played, getting extended minutes tonight. Because they are missing, as we mentioned, Akuba and also Michael Thomas. Acrobatic shot, no. Alame comes down hard as they fight for the rebound. I tell you what, he matched Jordan Brown inch for inch on that jump.
Yes, it is. Right here, look at this. Going up, hang time. Yes, he had to put it up there with a different hand.
Well, Jordan Brown will be whistled for the foul. And that'll be his first personal, 6th team foul. And Brown's going to go out and take a rest with 1:36 to play in the half.
You know, in that last jump there, KO stayed in the air for like...
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Like 10 seconds.
I think they got to be pretty pleased with KO because I'm going to put the whammy on him. He hasn't committed a foul yet. We've seen games this year where he's picked up 2 quick ones. Hoiberg, great basketball IQ. Mwamba, jump stop, tough shot, knocks it down. Pat's got 11.
It's a good 2-dribble move inside, flick of the wrist, straight in there.
Past 8 games, Mwamba's averaged nearly 11 points a ball game. Duguay lost the handle. Levi comes up with it. Nick Alame, the big step forward. Julian may have gotten a piece of it. Alley-oop. KO lost it. Still 15 to shoot. Oh, what a move by Levi. And he has it rejected. Good defensive job by Dalcourt. Julian, the big step. KO, he had to alter his shot. Poked out with 28.6 to play in the half.
Yeah, you got to slow this down a little bit. It's like a tennis match going on here.
It is. Well, Louisiana shooting 54%. Coach Young's team shooting 52%. Which sounds good, except both coaches are probably going, no. That ain't going to cut it. Just about a half a second difference between the shot and the game clock.
Middle ball screen coming up. Look for a drive.
You called it. 3, 2, Levi, tough pull up. Oh, my!
Beautiful shot, Ron. Beautiful shot. See it right here.
268 over Georgia State. Star Jacobs knocked home 22. Taryn Milton had 15 in the ball game. Now, what do you think, Bob Marlin, what do you think his halftime talk was about?
His halftime talk was about, let's get the ball. We got to get it inside, a little bit more to Mr. Brown, Jordan Brown, because he didn't have a pretty good half, but I'm pretty sure he's talked about playing some good defense and sharing the basketball a little bit more, too.
Well, Greg Young of UTA probably talked about defense, too, because UTA is the number 2 team field goal percent defense, and they've allowed Louisiana to shoot 54%. But one of the keys for UTA, control the inside game of Louisiana, and for the most part, I think they've been sort of successful on that.
Yeah, they've done a great job on that so far, Ron. Just the 3-pointers by, the Raging Cajuns have been hitting those from the outside, so that's alleviates some shots going inside.
Well, Javon Levi picks up the foul. That's his second. He thought he was able to draw the charge. And Trajan Wesley will bring it in. Didn't play last season because of a foot injury. Boy, as soon as Brown gets the ball, you have two people around him. But that opens it up for Julian.
There's Julian. That guy can shoot it, catch and shoot. You can't give him space.
Asking one Sun Belt Conference coach about him, and he called him a bulldog and a competitor. Not going to get a disagreement from us on that. Mwamba left wide open. A little bit long, and Levi tracks it down. Javon Levi is everywhere tonight.
I think he's trying to go for the offensive rebounding award tonight.
He's got 7 boards already. Again, played at University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley for my buddy Jay Stedman down there. Jay, I know you're watching, bud. One of the good guys in coaching. And UTA will have it. Fresh 20 on the shot clock. Levi, 8 points, 7 rebounds. And we'll throw in, we'll say 7 assists, 5 assists also. Shot clock inside of 10. Mwamba, beautiful fake. Scoop, can't get it. Kobe Julian, I think, is the last to touch it, and he was. It'll be UTA's basketball.
Well, that was still a good skip pass, a good attack drive going to the rim, double pumped. And he just kind of fell short off of it right here. Double pumped. Didn't quite get it up there because the defender got a piece of the ball.
So they set the shot clock to 20. The officials are just double checking on things. They wanted a little alley-oop to KO, but he got picked off. Good job defensively by the Raging Cajun. Mwamba leans in and draws the contact in the foul.
But that was a good finesse dribble from inside the paint right here. You see he's got to grind his way in there, get a little bump. Then right there at the end, get a reach-in foul over the shoulder.
That foul's going to be on Jordan Brown. And that'll be his second personal foul. And Coach Marlin talking to Gerald Williams, the official, about that. And the officials have gathered Louisiana around them. I think things may be getting a little chippy, and they're going to put a kibosh on it right off the bat. That's good officiating.
Yeah, that's good. Bring the guys in and say, hey, look, cut it out. If you see anything else, we're going to have to slap a technical on somebody.
And good officials, and we were talking to one of the officials just before he came back for a second half, and he said, I had to own that up when I made the wrong call. We like that, but good officials, they can hear the chirping.
Oh, yes, they hear everything.
Yes.
And believe me, they see everything, too, and they're human. They don't get it always correct, but they try to make it correct 90% of the time.
And they also know when that chirping becomes a little more serious.
Yes.
Here is Julian. Brown leans in. KO swats it away. And it'll be UTA's basketball. KO with his second block of the ball game, 44 on the season.
Yeah, I think Brown thought he had a layup, and KO, he's really good at leaping over shoulders and blocking shots.
And I've mentioned it before, but just think about it. A couple years ago, he was working at Home Depot in plumbing and lumber. And now he's playing basketball.
Wow. Plumbing and lumber.
Really, what a combination. Mwamba, no place to go, and with 11, UTA will have it on the shot clock.
Remind me of a player back in the day, Mark Eaton. Work on cars.
That's exactly right. 7'4" guy. How did he get underneath a car? I remember walking through Tokyo, Japan with him when I was doing an NBA game with Utah. The people of Japan loved him. Mwamba, no. Good job by Tez Young knocking it away. Levi, the floater. Oh, my, what a touch by Javon Levi, who goes into double figures.
He said, let me try this one here, the little floater. He's been working on that in practice a few times.
Now, the season high is 14. He's got 10 tonight. Julian, left-handed push shot. I like his game.
He's just smooth. Mr. Smooth, he just goes, nothing rattles him. He stays after it on defense, but he can shoot well from the outside.
I tell you, he can also move, which opens up a lot of shooting for him. He's a heady player. Tez lost it into the hands of Wesley. Wesley to Williams, and he's got it. Used a windmill to make sure KO didn't get it.
Well, you had to, because KO was coming to stamp that one.
And the lead is down to 1. Levi, that little hesitation. The floater, oh my, he's got a dozen.
Got one from the right side, and now he's going to the left side. Floater.
Levi going after a season high. And a whistle and a foul on the drive, and that's going to be called on KO. And that'll be his first personal foul.
See, like that, he doesn't need to get close to a player like that. Just use your size, your length, and just contest shots, change shots.
And for those of you in Louisiana, his last name is Ahioku. KO Ahioku. We're not even going to attempt to pronounce his first name. That's why we call him KO. And I asked him that last year. I said, do you mind if we call you KO? He goes, nah.
Yeah, he said, that's okay.
That'll work. Julian out front with the floater. KO may have altered that just a little bit, but they get another opportunity with Wesley. Boy, Brown is fighting KO on the left block. They are going at it. They show the triple team. Over KO, no.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, that's on the tailbone on that one.
Oh, you could hear the thud from here. That is Dugan. And they're going to make sure that he is 100% okay. Coach talking to him. Because you got to look at the big picture. You've got another game coming up Saturday, but everybody is playing obviously to go to the Sun Belt Conference tournament in Jacksonville. You don't want to take a chance with anybody.
No, you need all your soldiers with you, especially when it gets time into the season for conference time. You want for the tournament, everybody to be healthy and ready to go.
Now Wesley makes 1 of 2, and the lead is cut to 2. And the way things are, games being canceled, which are not going to be made up, they're going to go with winning percentage as far as seedings of the tournament. There's going to be a lot of discussion about that when the season's over.
Yeah.
Off the hands of Alame. Talbot couldn't check it down, and that'll be the 9th turnover of the ball game for UTA. UTA has forced 7 turnovers. They've only forced 15 the last 2 games combined. Had a season low last game versus Georgia State, only forced 5. Coach is telling me before the game they've got to up that.
That comes with pressure. Pressure on defense, getting a hand in the passing lane, and just getting some steals.
Patrick Mwamba will come back into the lineup. Jack Hoiberg also coming in. Talbot. And Tez Young Jr. will go out. Gonna have to hurry. Brown makes the save. Inside off balance, count the basket and a foul. Acrobatic move for Jordan Brown.
He's really got to, get the basketball and grind himself way in there to make it happen, because he's bringing about 2 or 3 guys at him. And with his length, it's hard to really contest his shots, and he's trying to find his way in this game right now.
Brown's got 5 points in the ball game, comes in averaging just under 15. He's 8th in the conference in points, 3rd in field goal percentage, and 3rd in rebounding. And 3 in offensive rebounding also. Alame makes the save. I thought we were going to have a Frenchman in our lap.
Well, I was making sure I protect you, Ron.
That's the number 1 job. 7 to shoot, Mwamba. Hoiberg's got to look up at the clock. Season opening, floats it, got it for Jack.
That's a good one. Floater.
That's his 61st point of the season. Williams outside. I like the quick hands of UTA, poking it away. Alame on the drive, got it.
UTA staying in attack mode right now.
That's 9 for Alame. The Mavs have hit their last 4 field goal attempts. Wesley kicks it back out. Julian in a crowd, and he lost it. And that's what we talked about during halftime. They got down. They didn't lose their poise. They stayed in the attack mode. In and out, and coming out of the crowd is going to be Wilson. And I think they're going to call the foul on Shamar.
Yeah, got him on a little push. But, you know, the attack mode is, you got to have it against this Louisiana team because they attack you. So you got to hunt the hunted.
And Nick Alame is going to go out and get a little talk from Coach Young. Glad to see Greg's doing okay.
I tell you, he's tough to be out there. To be out there doing it, I'm telling you.
Here's Wesley. Was the team leader before that knee injury in 2020. Back to Wesley, launches the 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound by Charles. They'll set it back up again. Oh, nice defense by Mwamba. Raging Cajun will have it. 15 on the shot clock. But you got to give it to Coach Marlin because he's done a good job with this team. They lost Cedric Russell from last year's team to Ohio State. But you look at the times that Russell shot last year, he shot on almost 28% of the possessions. Coach feels that they can move the ball better with him not here. Not saying anything against the man, but just feels you can move it better.
We have a tendency to concentrate more, you know, and people got to step up their game when certain players are out. And, you know, Coach has done a great job of keeping his team going, keeping them together. And, that's why they're in the position they are right now in conference.
After Charles had the miss, Brown with the follow. 1-point advantage for the Mavs. Mwamba, couple of ball fakes. Pump fake, hangs in the air, doesn't get it. Wilson kept it alive, Jack. Hoiberg's got his second field goal of the ball game.
We'll take it. He said, I'll take it. Just kick it out here. Look what I found. I put it in.
You know, his coach in Michigan State, Tom Izzo, called him the smartest, toughest, hardest worker. He's got basketball IQ, obviously.
I'll tell you, it's a great IQ. It's in his blood, you know, from his family.
And leaning in, getting the 2. Greg Williams Jr. out of Lafayette, the transfer from St. John's, and it's still a 1-point advantage. Carson Bischoff has checked into the lineup. He didn't play the last 2 because of COVID. Asked him before the game how he felt, and he says a lot better. Bischoff just throws it away right into the hands of Williams.
That time he should have shot it.
Charles launches, no. And Brown got tied up with Wilson, ends up shoving Hoiberg. And Brown will pick up his 3rd personal foul. Upside of the head with that
We
thing.
almost got one. The thing just went 5 feet.
that thing didn't work. They need a new gun. Well, Duguay seems to be okay, and we voted this little one the cutest fan tonight, sitting right behind us. What a cutie patootie.
Yeah, cutie.
I got to get my grandson out here. He's 2 years old. He'd probably be running out in the court by now.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't. And you got a new granddaughter.
Yes. Granddaughter and grandson. Keeping me busy now.
KO kicks it back out. Bischoff, that's his specialty. And he knocks down the 3.
That's what he does well. In the corner, shooting the 3, spotting up, slotting up.
Not only COVID, he came off back surgery, was cleared to play on November 15th. Big addition. Lead is 4. Nice defense, Levi, but Kobe Julian again takes it away from everybody.
That time I thought on defense, Levi could have took the charge versus trying to go for the steal.
16 for Julian in the ball game. 7 above his average. Oh, Levi, little French pastry, baby, yeah!
Put a little hot sauce on that one.
Levi's tied his season high with 14 in the ball game. In the corner, the 3, air ball. Levi takes it away. He'll be credited with his 8th rebound. Alley. Oh my! Hurt the rim, KO!
Look out the birds. All the birds just flying. Just, wow. What?
Wow. I think he got that quarter you and I left up on the top of the backboard.
Man.
And timeout's going to be called by Louisiana. Watch this again. Again, they're shooting 51%, not a whole lot of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's true, and that goes true on both teams. But Levi has been really, really raking up his stats on offensive boards.
He's got 8 rebounds. His career high and season high is 12. Already matched his season high in points with 14. Go inside to Brown. As soon as he gets the ball, he is surrounded. Foul's going to be called on KO. And that'll be his 2nd personal foul. And the 15th foul on the Mavs.
This is aggressive play on defense, you know. He just don't fight so much, you know, and just kind of use his size and alter shots, even with guys his size.
Well, Patrick Mwamba and Duque doing a little hand-to-hand combat. Official said back off. They're going to call that on Duque. That was a quick call, and I think it's to keep things from getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it on, and I think they called it on KO that time, Ron.
Yeah, so it's his 3rd.
His 3rd. And, you know, you got to play defense with your hand, with your feet and your body. Your hands just got to keep you balanced going against the defender.
KO has to take a seat on the bench. Quick catch and shoot, no. Hoiberg got a piece of it and then lost it. Julian launches, no, and Mwamba takes it away from Brown. So you got to be impressed with Jack Hoiberg, said Fred again. Jack Hoiberg, because coming off COVID, playing with a lot of energy.
Yeah, and it's.
Well, Wilson lost it into the hands of Wesley. Hoiberg to beat. Doesn't get it. The tip won't go. And Javon Levi pokes it away. But still, pretty good effort by the Mavs.
That's good effort. You know, a lot of contact on both ends right here. See a lot of contact on this drive. The officials let him play. On the 2nd rebound right there, tipped out of bounds, UTA.
Nicolame will check into the lineup. Carson Bischoff will go out. Louisiana has missed their last 5 field goal attempts. UTA has hit their last 4. Brown being guarded by Wilson straight up. Goes with a left hand. That's a pretty move for the sophomore.
Yeah, and he's trying to create a lot of shots with a lot of dribbles, you know, and that's going to really wear him down a little bit here. He keeps trying to do that, but he's taking about 4 or 5 dribbles to get a shot off.
The last 6 games, Brown has shot 55% and averaged over 15 a game. Into the corner, Alame with the 3. No, Brown pulls it away. That's his 5th rebound. Whistle, that's going to be a charge. Good job by Hoiberg stepping in there and taking the hit.
Yeah, you saw that one from a mile away. I mean,
remember, I guess it was about a week or so ago, we were kidding him about taking charges.
Yes.
And you even said you need to take a couple more of those.
Take him up one. He took one right there. That's for sure.
That's a coach's kid.
Yes.
Coach's kids know how to do that.
Know how to do that. It's in the blood.
Did you ever do charging drills?
Yes.
Probably can't do it anymore.
No, we used to have bricks in our hand and get off the 2nd row and dive. And then sometimes we did some crazy stuff, Ron, back in the day. You can't get away with that stuff now.
Did Cheryl Miller ever do that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a joke. Cheryl, I love you. You know that.
She knows the deal.
In the corner, Mwamba, 4-3. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Patrick.
Skip pass, jumper, follow through all net.
Mwamba with 14 in the ball game. The lead is 7. Biggest lead of the game for the Mavs. They're going to call Wilson with a goaltend. He thought he had it.
Yeah, and that was pretty much 2 points anyway.
Take a look at it again.
Yeah.
Mwamba's 3.
Skip pass, follow through, all net.
Career high for Patrick Mwamba. He's upped his points per game every year. Wilson. Patrick will try it again. Pulled away by Greg Williams Jr. Obie Julian gets knotted up with Jack Hoiberg. And the foul will be on Jack. And Brandon Talbot's covered 6 minutes. He was on the bike trying to loosen up that back.
Well, that's a tough guy to come back out here. I mean, he really landed on his tailbone really bad over there. And that's a tough one for him. But he's back in the game. He wants to win this. He wants to try to win this game.
And Julian gets the free throw. He's up to 19 points in the ball game. Go beyond the air, just 59% from the stripe.
The two guys you got to look out for, Ron, is Julian and also Brown in his last 7 minutes right here. Those are the two guys they're going to start going to.
UTA's played in a lot of close games this season, and Greg Young told me about a week ago that it's really seasoned these guys to know what it takes to win in the last 5 minutes. Talbot, catch and shoot. They don't mind him taking that shot.
That's a good shot. I mean, that's a good look for him.
He's 0 for 6 tonight, but he's a shooter, and he'll be streaky. Into the corner, Williams, no. Julian, the rebound, no. KO tips it into the hands of Tez Young Jr. Brown will come back into the lineup for Louisiana. KO, no place to go, but he was pushed out by Duguay. That'll be his first personal foul as Jordan Brown comes back in. Patrick Mwamba comes back in. Joe Charles goes out for Louisiana. Tez Young for UTA.
I think they want to get KO a little bit deeper in his post-ups, so he can make just a one bounce dribble move versus 2 bounce dribble.
Kentrell Garnett is checked into the lineup. He's 4th in the NCAA in three-point percentage. Alame thought he had it, lost it. Garnett, pretty good week for him. Came out as a walk-on, got his scholarship on Monday.
Oh, wow.
How cool is that?
You got to applaud on that, man.
That's big. That's a standing O for him.
Yes.
Why not? You got a guy that's shooting 51% from 3. Give him a little something for the effort there.
Absolutely.
Here's Brown working on KO. Levi picks his pocket. Up ahead. Nice unselfish move, and Talbot is mauled. No foul is called. Wow.
Yeah, there's a meaty net above the rim because all 3 and 4 of those guys, at least 3 of those guys right there challenging. Here you go. Good lead pass right there. There goes 1 defender, 2 defender, 3 defender.
Oh, my goodness. Julian got him in the hip.
Woo.
I think Ray Charles could have seen that foul.
Uh-oh.
Alame, nice ball fake. Got the 2.
Good move.
Alame in double figures.
Good move.
The lead is 5. Brown. Oh, KO with a swat. His 3rd block of the ball game.
Thing about KO, when he blocks a shot, he sprints down the floor, puts pressure on the defense to get back.
Like the old guys used to do.
Right.
Here is Levi. KO back, Mwamba. Talbot. There he goes. His first field goal and a big one of the night.
Right on time. Teammate find on the swing pass.
And the lead is 8. KO out front. Brown. Oh, Patrick Mwamba, I've got your wallet. Talbot again, in and out, KO rebound, and the putback.
That's why he runs the floor. He works hard. If it's missed, he's going to put it back in.
And the lead goes to 10. UTA 5-0 when they lead with 5 minutes left in the ball game. Inside Duguay, but you can't give him an and one.
It is Trail sliding up right there, putting it in. Great hustle.
KO picks up his 4th personal foul. And they're going to take him out because there's still a lot of time left. And it's a good move by Coach Young.
It is. It is. It's, you got to utilize him probably in the last 250 of the game if you can get by with that.
Duguay, born in Dakar, Senegal, speaks 5 languages. English, Spanish, French, Japanese.
Jeez.
And I apologize, but I think it's Wolof.
I'm just trying to get by one.
God, I have a hard time with English. On top, Levi inside of 10 to shoot. Mwamba wanted Wilson. Nice spin move. Floats it off the glass. Oh, my, yes. Mwamba was 16.
That was a good spin move floater right off the front of the rim and kind of tipped in for him.
And the foul is going to be called on Talbot. Got a little push on Wesley.
Well, you see it right here, trying to get over the screen. 2 hands. If you put 2 hands right there, they're going to call that automatic. It's a good call by the official.
Mwamba has tied his season high with 16 points. He's done it a couple times before this, his last at Georgia State. 3 off his career high of 19. Missed free throw. Talbot tried to get it. Nice job, Levi. Oh, he lost it. They're going to say it belongs to Louisiana. Still the hustle of Javon Levi tonight. Again, we look at him.
And Coach Young is screaming. He was like saying, box out. Box out. We run it every day in practice. 50 times, box out.
And he does. I mean, you and I have been to the practices. He really presses fundamentals on these players. Nice job by Wesley on the reverse.
A lot of English on that spin.
Yeah, he did. 5 for Wesley. Levi, Wesley meets him. Talbot. Oh, they ran that to perfection. And Patrick Mwamba with 18.
That's going to look perfect in film session right there. Moving the ball around, getting the layup.
They spread it out. Mwamba found the seam and got it. Charles. Whistling a foul before the drive. Foul's going to be on Montez Young Jr. with 3:11.
And I said that before. It makes you better, and this is where they're at right now, challenging for that lead again in conference.
Oh, they have 19 assists tonight, and the Mavs average on the season just a shade over 14, so that's a positive. And here is Joe Charles. That's only his 4th free throw attempt of the season. 5 points in the last 4 games. Or check that. Last 4 games, he's averaged just over 8. And Greg Williams Jr. will check into the lineup. And the press is coming.
Got to take care of the basketball now.
Alley-oop, tried to get it. Wilson lost it into the hands of Wesley. Wesley takes it all the way, leans in. No, blocking foul is going to be called.
Wow. I think right now what Coach Young don't want us to do is to rush. And then when you rush, this is what happens. At the other end, the opponents go down and try to get back in the ball game by trying to make a run to the basket and score quickly.
Wesley gets the free throw. Hoiberg, KO check into the lineup.
Wesley's about an 80% free throw shooter, so that's like money in the bank right now.
And Wesley smooth knocks them both down. And the lead now cut to 6, a little 4-0 run, and then the whistle and a foul will be called on Williams with 2:51. That'll be the 15th foul on Louisiana. UTA they're over the limit already. 3 timeouts for UTA, 2 for Louisiana. Julian on Levi. Fans didn't like that.
A lot of hands on the defense coming on the offensive player with the ball.
I like the way they have 2 good ball handlers out there in Levi and Hoiberg.
Yes, good decision makers.
Levi, that little hesitation. Hoiberg launches, parries the 3. How big was that?
That's a big shot right there. All alone by yourself. I told him once before he's going to have 2 or 3 of those down the stretch of the season.
Jack with 7 in the ball game. Little flick of the wrist. Nice job. Julian, no. Rebound, Levi. That is his 9th rebound. He's got 14 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Levi now playing cat and mouse out front. Garnett trying to keep up with him. Shot clock at 8. Alley-oop!
Oh, woo! Did anybody see that one coming? Slam dunk.
KO with 8 in the ball game. Offensive foul is going to be called on Wesley.
UTA making all the right plays on offense, and all the right plays on defense. Here we go right here.
Sun Belt Conference start, which they also did back in 2015-2016 by opening up, going 4-1. Here's the press now. Again, Coach Young going with the 2 ball handlers and Hoiberg and Levi in. KO sets the pick to try to open up Levi. And Garnett has to commit the foul. Will go down the other end. And if there's a kind of an Achilles heel of Javon Levi's game, it's free throw shooting. Only 42%.
A lot of free throws is all about concentration and putting it in. The more you shoot them, the more confident you get.
And I watch him, Coach, when he comes out here to warm up, and he shoots a ton of free throws.
Yeah, and the more he gets at that line during games, you feel comfortable.
Garnett after the miss. You got to keep an eye on him. He's a 3-point shooter. Brown just muscling KO, and KO is probably going to foul out on that. That'll be his 5th personal foul, so he will go out. So KO will leave with 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
And he'll learn, right here, he's, grabbing the jersey in the back and trying to fight. Don't do that. Just arm bar, a straight hand, and then use your size, use your length. Make players alter their shots and shooting over you. He'll learn that. He's going to get better at that.
Well, that's the first time this season that KO has fouled out of a ball game. And Brown at the line. They've done a nice job on him tonight. He's got 9 points on 4 of 12 shooting, but every time he's touched the ball, they were around him with 2 and 3 guys.
Yeah, they swarmed him all night.
Wow. Talbot got it. Possession arrow belonged to Louisiana. And the officials are going to talk about it. Greg Young. They're going to call it. Yeah, they will call it the jump ball. Coach Young wanted a foul on that, I think, Coach.
Yeah, he wanted a foul. Yeah. I think both coaches are pretty heated right now.
No, really.
Coach Young is took off his jacket, so you know he's really heated.
And the official, Rob York, he's taking the vocal end of both of the coaches. Catch and shoot, no, into the hands of Mwamba. And he is going to be fouled with 65 seconds left to play. Patrick Mwamba, 18 points, new season high for him. Also, what's big for him, though, is 5 assists tonight, Coach.
5 assists. You know, and he's usually the guy who's doing all the stealing out there with Levi, but he's done a great job, you know, passing the basketball to his teammates.
That's a career high in assists from Mwamba. That's ties his career high in points, by the way, now with 19. So the season high, now a career high.
That's good work tonight. Good work.
And he's done it different ways. 7-0 run for UTA. Louisiana has not hit a field goal in nearly 3 minutes, 2:56 to be exact. Now it's 3 minutes. And Jack Hoiberg cannot believe the foul. Either could Coach Young. That'll be Jack's second personal foul. Tell you, if the food before the game didn't make Coach Young sick, that call probably did. Wesley back at the line. Again, Louisiana picks second in the SBC. So the last 3 games have been big. Even though UTA lost 1 in overtime, they've beaten teams that were picked ahead of them.
And that all stems from preseason play that gears them up for, you know, their conference play.
Well, Javon Levi's got a double-double. That's his 10th board. We need to get him an assist. Well, Kentrell Garnett, though, commits the foul, and we'll go down the other end and we'll shoot it. And Nicolame makes his way to the line. And here is Nick, 11 points tonight, 5 boards. And before the game, we weren't sure if Nick was even going to play. Jalen Dalcourt checks into the lineup for Louisiana, and Kobe Julian, who did his part, will go out. Great effort by Julian this evening.
Great effort. I mean, he's done a great job of shooting outside, trying to get his team, you know, in this game, and playing some tremendous defense.
I like his game. Here is Wesley. The bank shot by Charles. What the heck was that?
That was a quick. He said, "What? Me? Okay, let me shoot it."
And Hoiberg is going to be fouled. And Williams can't believe it. I don't think he even touched him.
Did you know what that shot was like? That was like Jamal Wilkes. Back in the day.
God, Silk.
Yeah, Silk. You know,
it was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was like that.
It was spinning the wrong way, though.
Spinning the wrong way. Went in.
I thought it was a pass when he first let it go. I thought there's no way that could be a shot.
Not a pass. That was a shot.
And here is Jack Hoiberg. What an outstanding night for Jack tonight. 8 points in the ball game. His career high, by the way, is 11 he had earlier this season. but he hit that big three in the corner. Coming off COVID protocol for a week. Brandon Talbot, who got his first career start tonight, checks back in. Greg Young's going just no fouls. No fouls.
No fouls.
Wesley on the drive, and he's got it. Wesley goes to double digits. Wesley picks his pocket, launches the three, and got it. And a timeout, Greg Young. Wow. And all of a sudden, the lead is 8 with 32.6. And the press is going to be on again. Talbot back to Hoiberg. Oh, that's the way you do it. Levi, will that be an assist? Oh, yeah, to Patrick Mwamba.
That's the way you break the press. Move the ball, get a layup.
Alame with the rebound, but Javon Levi with a triple-double tonight. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, which ties his career high. What a night for Javon. And what a night for UTA. They hit their last 6 field goal attempts. They end up winning by 10, 83-73. And